The news have listed so many possibilities, but one is missing: Nepal. Nepal is a federal parliamentary democratic republic located in South Asia, between India and China. The country has a multi-party system, with several political parties representing different ideologies and interests. The head of state in Nepal is the president, who is elected by the members of the parliament. The head of government is the prime minister, who is appointed by the president and leads the council of ministers. The parliament is made up of two houses: the House of Representatives, which has 275 members elected by the people, and the National Assembly, which has 59 members elected by the provincial assemblies. Nepal has a history of political instability and frequent changes in government, but it has made progress in recent years towards consolidating democracy and establishing more stable and effective political institutions. The Communist Party of Nepal, Unified Marxist-Leninist, and the Nepali Congress are the two largest political parties in Nepal, and they have traditionally held the most power in the country's politics. The Nepal's economy is a developing, low-income economy that is primarily based on agriculture, with a significant contribution from the service sector. Agriculture accounts for about one-third of Nepal's gross domestic product (GDP) and employs more than two-thirds of the country's labor force. Major crops include rice, wheat, maize, millet, and pulses, as well as cash crops such as tobacco, sugarcane, and vegetables. Nepal has limited natural resources and a small industrial base, and it relies on imports for many of its manufactured goods. The country's infrastructure is underdeveloped, and access to electricity, roads, and other basic facilities is limited in many areas. Nepal faces a number of economic challenges, including a high poverty rate, low levels of education and healthcare, and a large informal sector. The country also faces significant environmental challenges, including deforestation, soil erosion, and air pollution. The government has implemented a number of initiatives to address these challenges, including economic liberalization, infrastructure development, and efforts to improve education and healthcare. In terms of healthcare, Nepal has made efforts to expand access to healthcare services, particularly in rural areas, through the development of new health facilities and the training of healthcare professionals. Nepal is a landlocked country located in South Asia, between India and China. The country has a complex geopolitical situation due to its location between two large and influential neighbors, as well as its own diverse and varied geography. Nepal has a long and close relationship with India, and the two countries share a border, cultural ties, and economic interactions. India is Nepal's largest trading partner and provides significant economic and development assistance to the country. However, the relationship has not always been smooth, and there have been periodic tensions over issues such as trade, water resources, and border disputes. China is also an important player in Nepal's geopolitics. The two countries share a border and have been working to strengthen their economic and diplomatic ties in recent years. China has invested in infrastructure projects in Nepal, such as the construction of roads and hydroelectric plants, and has also provided development assistance to the country. However, the relationship between Nepal and China is not without its challenges, and there are concerns about China's growing influence in Nepal and the potential impact on Nepal's relationship with India. Nepal's geopolitical situation is further complicated by its own internal political dynamics and the presence of a number of ethnic and linguistic groups within the country. The country has a history of political instability, and these internal divisions have often played a role in shaping its foreign relations. So will Nepal become a great superpower in the next years or decades? Well, let's take to account everything we know about Nepal. In lack of natural resources, instability, lack of education, but still it has been improving. Now let's look at current superpowers and what they have. China has a lots of people, Russia lots of resources, the UK has coastlines and industry, and the US combines all of these with a big dose of arable land. When comparing to Nepal, it seems that Nepal has barely any of these. Thus we will say that Nepal will not become a great superpower in the next years or decades. Thank you for watching this video with the new gaming. Next up, go watch our Brawl Stars hidden tips video or suggest the next video idea in the comments.